ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cousins Gymnasium. I'm Elliot Cobb alongside Charlie Driver here for some exciting NESCAC women's basketball action. The forecast is for snow today, Charlie, but Connecticut College is visiting Tufts, hoping to make it rain here in Medford.
Very true. The weather outside may be frightful, but we have a delightful matchup inside Cousins Gymnasium.
That's what all these fans are hoping for here today, Charlie. These two teams are some of the top in the NESCAC. Amherst, of course, is in first place, but closely followed right behind by Tufts and Connecticut College here today. These two teams have met before this season, haven't they, Charlie? They have a history.
They have. Back in December 12th, Connecticut College beat Tufts 61 to 55 in Connecticut. So Tufts is going to try and go out and get revenge like they did with their other loss, both teams 14-2. Tufts lost to Bowdoin earlier this season, then went and played Bowdoin again and showed them that that was just a fluke. So we'll see if they can do the same here with the Camels.
That's number loss.
Point of this offense. A number of other
more from Mahopac, New York. Last time these two teams met, Michaela North of Tufts had her career high 26 points, but it wasn't enough. Tufts falling to Connecticut College in New London, but they're hoping to change that today. Charlie, what an exciting matchup. We are here with you for all of it here at Tufts JumboCast, coming to you live from Medford, Massachusetts, and we stop now.
Yeah, we're going to get the anthem, and then we're going to get the player introductions.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cousins Gymnasium on the campus of Tufts University for today's NESCAC basketball game between the host Tufts University Jumbos and the visiting Connecticut College Camels. At this time, we ask you to please rise and remove your caps to honor America as we play our national anthem.
Get the starting lineup.
And here's Marie Hines, the Connecticut College star forward. Tufts will need to stop her today if they're on their way to a victory, followed by
Peyton Wimette, who won a Rookie of the Week award earlier this season, the week of November 30th.
That's right, she's the talented freshman from Medfield, Massachusetts. As here are the Jumbos. Starting with the senior guard, Nicole Brooks. She looks to get the Jumbos going off the bounce today, playing point guard.
That's her 5th straight start. She took over when Josie Lee got injured, but has held with that, having played well.
And here's Lauren Dillon, number 11, followed by number 15, Emma Roberson. And here's the Tufts leading scorer, Michaela North, number 24 at 6'2". This talented junior will be leading Tufts in the paint. And of course, finally, we have number 33, Melissa Batista.
A local girl from Somerville, Massachusetts.
That's right. I would imagine she has a family in attendance here today. But Charlie, what an exciting matchup for these two teams. They're hoping to start off 2016 right. The Jumbos certainly have. They've won 9 straight, and they're looking to stretch it to 10 here today at home.
And they're also trying to continue their undefeated streak at home. They have not lost in Cousins Gymnasium this entire season, and I think Connecticut College will have something to say about that on the court in a moment.
That's right. The Jumbos are always at college. Can play well on the road, as we've seen.
Connecticut College is coached by Brian Wilson in his 7th season, and Carla Berube coaches the Tufts Jumbos. This is one of the best teams that Connecticut College has ever had. This is the first ever time ranked in the national. They're tied with Trinity for number 24 right now. Tufts is at number 10, having gone to 2 straight Final Fours in the last 2 seasons.
That's right. Tufts, of course, a perennial favorite in the NESCAC. And made the Final Four many times. Here we go for the opening tip.
And Hines wins the tip easily over North.
Here come the Jumbos into the front court, running a set piece. The Jumbos don't score many points per game. It's all about the defense for the brown and blue. They'll look to run a controlled offense here as we see Brooks handle the ball in the front court, driving towards the middle.
And that's out to Dylan. Dylan to Baptista. Baptista with the easy shot, but it won't go. Rebound again.
Baptiste gets her own rebound, finds her teammate out on the outside, but it won't go. Connecticut College with the rebound.
And
here comes Liz Malman into the front court here for the Camels.
Peyton Wimet on the rebound there. Wimet with the ball. The big two rookies for Connecticut College is Wimet, the forward, and then the guard, Quet. Both of them have won the Rookie of the Week awards. I mentioned Peyton Wimet winning one November 30th, but Kylie Quet has also won the week of January 11th.
As we saw, Hines' shot rejected by Michaela North. She had 3 blocks yesterday, part of a 10-block game for Tufts. North gets it back, puts up a shot.
And almost gets a steal
back.
In
the front court.
And that'll
Marie
be
Hines is showing off some hustle here early. That's what you like to see out of a player who's missing a shot, going for the rebound. Foul called on Hines, it looks like.
Yeah, that'll be a jump ball with possession with Tufts. Hines almost got the steal, but she had to go a bit past the rules there to get the ball.
That's Hines' first foul of the game. You know, always as a center or forward, you want to stay out of foul trouble. Keep looking for that as Brooks drives the baseline. She stopped good defense there. Baptiste drives the middle, gets it out.
Dylan driving towards the basket. And that's North. Nothing going. Wimet on the rebound. It's her second of the day.
Here comes Malman. Tufts doing a good job switching on defense here.
From the three-point. Matters.
Called for her after a couple won't go.
They rolled out to a big lead, but then Bates pulled within 3 in the third quarter. But a 20-3 run at the end of the game sealed it for the Camels and another win for them.
Hines misses another shot trying to take Michaela North one-on-one. Tufts has the ball in the corner here, passing it around the perimeter. They find North inside. One dribble. The shot won't go, but she gets her own rebound.
Bit of help from Roberson on the rebound. Dylan with the layup, and that'll go. The first points of the game, 2-0 Tufts.
Looked like good defense there by Liz Malman, getting her body in the way, but wasn't enough to stop Lauren Dillon. It's the first points of the game for the Jumbos.
Malman over to Wimet. Almost a stealer from Baptista.
Foul called here on the floor. Tufts playing good perimeter defense, putting up a lot of pressure, but sometimes that can cause fouls here.
Yeah, and that's Baptista on the foul. Her first.
That's Tufts' first of the game. 1 foul apiece for each team, as Connecticut College will call out a play here. Of course, you looking to go to Hines here as she gets the ball on the perimeter.
Quit out to Malman.
The screen is for Malman. Peyton
Malman
takes.
Won't go. Brooks on the rebound.
That's a tough shot, Charlie. She was fading away from the hoop. Here come Brooks quickly down the court.
Roberson driving towards the basket. Wide pass out to the perimeter.
I
Back to Dylan.
like the way Tufts is moving the ball here early. A lot of passes, they're getting their players open as a travel is called on Lauren Dillon. That'll
Dillon
be a turnover.
will be kicking herself for that. That won't be what she wants early in this game.
So far, a bit of a sloppy game. Couple of turnovers. A lot of missed shots here. We'll see who can get on track earlier in this game. When these two teams met previously, Connecticut College pulled away in the second quarter after the game was tight for most of the first game, as we saw a foul there on Brooks.
And that'll be
Cowett will go to the line.
And she'll get 2 there. And here we see the first shot from Cowett. She's shooting 76.9% from the line. And that'll go up a bit after that one, 2-1.
As I was saying to Matt, it was close for the first quarter, but Connecticut College pulled away. They never trailed in the game.
And Cowett makes 2 of 2 to level out this game, 2 points apiece.
It was all too easy for the Camels, but here today should be tougher with Tufts playing at home here.
There's Baptista to North. North to Brooks.
Brooks takes the handoff here, finds Baptiste. She's got North posting up down low, and it's another foul on Hines. That's her second. Let's see if Connecticut College subs are out of the game. Looks like they will.
And that's going to be Jenna Lovett coming in from Marie Hines. Jenna Lovett.
Throws up a wild transition points.
She has a lot of
So the lead swings back to Connecticut College. A nice three-pointer from Willie McKinley.
Roberson finding Baptista at the edge of the arc.
North doing a good job posting up, finding her teammate on the outside.
And that'll
the
be
three
the
is
three.
no good.
Nothing going there from Roberson. She's only shooting 38.6%.
Batiste gets the rebound note. Foul on the play. Let's see if the shot will count. It won't. It'll be against Tufts.
Barubi can't believe herself, the 14th year coach from Tufts. She was a member of the 1995 Yukon Championship team in Division I women's basketball.
Is that right, Charlie?
That is. She's coming right off the Gino Ariemna coaching tree. And
here she is, Tufts coach. She really is a competitor. Of course, those of you women's basketball fanatics who are basketball encyclopedias like Charlie here might remember that 1995 team.
I think that's a bit before my time, Elliot. Katie Hicks entered the game for Baptista in that.
Another three-pointer here for Connecticut College, but it won't go.
Lamette with the offensive board. She's been getting all of the shots that have missed. It's her with the ball now.
Look at the battle between North and Lovett down low. North here trying
Layup.
to block a shot, but it won't go. Lamette with the right hand.
And that's been 5 unanswered points for the Camels. Now they're out to a 7-4 lead.
You saw how North affected the shot. Lamette had to take it away from the defender with her right hand. Made it a tough shot, did Michaela North, but it went in anyway.
And that'll be a foul called on the Camels, I believe.
No, it's on Michaela North
on
there.
Michaela North.
Boy, that's a tough call, Charlie. You know, you want to feel out, when you're a player, you want to feel out how the refs are going to be calling the game. It looks like they might be calling it a little tight early. I was a big man back in the day when I played, and I liked when the refs gave you a little room to jockey down low for position, but Michaela North maybe now will know not to do so.
That's Lamette with the ball. Josie Lee, who's entered the game, just got that
Over
that
and
hand
back
on the
call.
ball.
Josie Lee doing a nice job disrupting play for Connecticut College. Is called for an over and back.
Lee came in for Brooks, tri-captain, exchanging roles with tri-captain.
4 minutes to go here in the first.
Dillon with the ball, out to Lee. Lee over to Hicks. Hicks over to Roberson.
Roberson has the ball here on the perimeter. A nice cut from North. She slides to the hoop. A
And
charge
she'll
is
get-
called.
And
That'll be North's second foul. Connecticut College bench is loving it.
that's not how Michaela North wants to start this game.
No, I like the aggressive play. She's charging to the hoop. Connecticut College looks like they'll call a timeout here. Wow, so foul trouble early for today's two top stars, Michaela North and Marie Hines. That'll shake up the game here early, as we'll probably see some backups subbing into the game. We already saw Lovett come in for Connecticut College.
Yes, we did. And we're also seeing Michaela North, maybe she's being affected by the cold temperatures. She's been on a real hot streak lately. She's had 7 straight games of double-digit points. Seven straight games of double-digit points, and 6 of 7 of those games, including yesterday's game against the Cardinals, have been double-doubles. So she wants to continue that streak going now.
But Connecticut College will host the Connecticut College star Marie Hines. There we see Michaela on the sideline. You're a player. You're having a tough game. The coach wants to draw up a play or something. You don't want to listen. I know that look. It's all right, Michaela. You get back out there. Boy, Charlie, she's cutting towards the hoop on that. It was aggressive. 30.
Over to half minutes to go here.
I like to see. I like how Connecticut College is trying to get the ball inside. Let's see if Tufts tries to do the same here. Although they don't have their star center, of course, Michaela North on the bench with 2 fouls.
And we see a double substitution being prepared for the Camels.
That's right. Here's Folliard
And the
taking
shot.
a shot. That'll be off the mark. Here
Malman
comes
with the
Malman up the
rebound.
front court. Tufts doing a nice job getting back on defense. Malman looking for Lovett down low. She pivots, turns right, and a travel's called. That's great defense.
And we're going to see Catherine Pagnalo coming in and Natalia Baum coming in. And they'll spell McKinley and Coette, who have played from the beginning of the game.
That's
both
right.
of them guards, both of them freshmen, both of them 5'7".
Some would say they're twins, Charlie, if you didn't have the score sheet in front of you. Here we see Tufts handling the ball at the top of the key here, trying to get a post-up game down low. Moving the ball nicely, though. Here's a fake.
That's Hicks out to
Folliette with her second shot, but that won't go either.
Nothing going there for Folliard. She's not necessarily a three-point shooter. She's 33.3% from there this season.
Sounds like she might be 1 of 3 on the year, Charlie. 33.3%.
There's a potential for that.
Or maybe 2 for 6.
Yeah, forwards don't usually shoot
4
from
for
that
12.
range.
No, they don't. Here are the Camels. Now attacking Tufts on the...
That's Ouimet driving
end
all the
here.
way.
Here's Ouimet who pivots, goes with the left, and it'll be and one here. A block called on Katie Hicks here on the right side of your screen.
And we're seeing why Peyton Ouimet in her first year with the Camels is such a big part of this offense. She's really a centerpiece, especially when Jenna Lovett is in the game for Mareed Hines.
Yeah, you can really see Peyton Ouimet's confidence growing as a freshman. As the year progresses, you're getting a lot of experience under your belt. She's really a strong player. The free throw will go here for Ouimet.
And that'll
so
be
a three-point play.
And that'll be an 8-0 run for the Camels here after Tufts took a 4-2 lead early.
That's right, 2 minutes remaining here in the first. 10-4 visitors.
And that's Hicks. Over to Lee. Lee with the shot. Nothing going. And
Here
that'll be Pangallo in her first action with the rebound.
Here comes Connecticut College. Back the other way, setting it up for a play here. Get it to Ouimet again. Sure, why not? She goes, drives in the middle. Call on the floor, maybe. That'll go again against Tufts.
That's a foul against Hicks.
It'll be 2 shots. So.
And that might be the last action for Hicks for this spell. Baptista coming into the game in a moment.
I like how Ouimet's driving to the hole hard, making Tufts drawing fouls. It's tough to defend a player like that.
And at the beginning of the game, we spoke so much about Mareed Hines, but really the big player of this game so far has been the freshman, Peyton Ouimet.
That's right. Hines is out of the game with foul trouble, as is Michaela North for Tufts.
And then Hicks is coming out for Melissa Baptista, making a return to the court. And she'll shoot another.
Ouimet with her second shot.
And
that'll
go.
be good. 4 here. Tufts is down early. This is a position they get it in low.
To Roberson.
A shot.
And that'll be their first.
Sometimes you make dumb mistakes your first time touching the ball.
And Baptista to take this inbound to Dillon.
Dillon looking to orchestrate some points here. Tufts needing to close this gap before the end of the first quarter. 57 seconds left. A nice back cut once more. The layup goes again with the left.
And Josie Lee making a return from injury yesterday, showing no signs of rust in the way that she did in the third quarter of the Wesleyan game, where she had a bit of miscommunication.
That's right.
That's Roberson
nice
there.
Diving play by Roberson. It'll be a jump ball. What hustle from the Tufts number 15. You like to see that kind of front court pressure. That's what Tufts is known for, only allowing 42 points per game here in the NESCAC. Wonderful to see that. That's how you get your team energized, Charlie, when you're down here at home.
And that's a big reason why Roberson, the senior from Arlington, Massachusetts, has started every game for this on offense.
But here she turns the ball over. A costly turnover here. Connecticut College charging forward.
Long ball to Baum. She'll be contained by Baptiste and Roberson.
She's got an easy layup here, so a nice transition points for the Camels.
Escaping from the double team and getting that bucket to go.
13 seconds to go in the first quarter. Let's see what Tufts can do on their final possession. They'll hold for the last shot.
7 seconds.
Here's got an open layup here in the middle, but a block is called on Ouimet. Looked like good defense there, but a nice job drawing the foul again by Lauren Dillon.
So Dillon will go to the line. She's shooting 76.7 from the free throw line.
It's off the right iron here.
So she'll try if she can go 50%.
So Tufts down 5 here. Seconds to go. More so. Offensive foul called on Liz Malman.
And a few changes for Tufts. Baptista coming back into the game. Brooks is playing guard as she was then, and Jacqueline Knapp has come in to spell Lauren Dillon.
That's right. So here we see Jacqueline Knapp, the point guard, taking the ball. And then the front guard, here's Brooks along the right wing. Tufts doing a nice job screening inside. They get it to full yard, who puts up a lefty hook. It won't go.
And that's
Ball
a
goes
bit
out of bounds.
short.
Stay with Tufts.
And we'll see Quet coming back into the game. And then number 13 coming into the game, Amelia King at the forward position.
That's her first time in the ball game today.
Quet getting
Connecticut
some
College.
time off.
That's right, Connecticut College getting some fresh legs into the game here, trying to sustain this lead, extend it further at home. Here's Batiste with the ball. Goes through the legs, drives against the defender who's blocked, but she gets her shot back and scores. So a nice block there from the substitute Amelia King, but Batiste puts it right back in for 2.
Yeah, we see some really good play from Melissa Baptista, both today and yesterday.
Here's Malman driving right. The
And
shot
nothing
is
going.
off the mark, though. Ball is out of bounds. It'll stay here with Connecticut College.
And that's Malman on the inbound. Out to King.
Ball will go to King here. Malman looking for a pass along the left side. There's Bard here. King on the inside. Shot is blocked by Batiste. Wow,
That's
3 or 4 blocks thus far already for the Jumbos. It's barely, we're a shade into the second quarter.
And Roberson is going to come back into this game, ending Josie Lee's contribution for now.
Roberson, as we saw, had a nice hustle play in the first half. She'll look to disrupt the Connecticut College offense here early.
Long
Malman.
ball overthrown there for King, but Malman there to receive it.
That's right. Malman goes off the screen. Lovett will roll. She takes the 3, and it's just off the mark. Brooks gets the rebound as she charges forward, as we saw in the first quarter, creating some nice transition points here. Brooks calling out the offense here.
It's out to
Handing it
Roberson.
off to Roberson here. Roberson with a nice crossover.
That's out to
Dishes the
Baptista from
corner.
3, and nothing going there. Rebound taken by Jenna Levitt, the center. And that's Quet from 3.
Riley
And
Cowett off the mark. A nice play there by Tufts. Full yard to save the ball. Charging forward here, an open layup. Shot is blocked. Foul called though. Looked like a nice block from Liz Malman. She might have got a piece of the ball, but the referee says got her with her body. It'll be 2 shots for Emma Roberson.
And that's going to be Willa McKinley coming back into this game in a moment.
So we haven't seen Michaela North or Connecticut College star.
Speaking of, Malman's going to come
right.
out for McKinley, and it looks like Folliard is coming out for Michaela North, who makes a
That's
return
right.
to the game.
You know, it's interesting, Charlie. Most coaches would choose to get their star out of the game with 2 fouls, but you'd think a veteran player like North, you'd want to get her into the game early. That's what we see Tufts coaching doing here. As Michaela North charging forward, tips the ball away. Boy, her long arms, she could make a lot of those plays, Charlie.
Very true. She can do that all day.
North doing a nice job on the defensive end, but she's got to get the Jumbos going here on offense. But they're only down 3 here in the second quarter, at home. As a steal here comes forward, and that'll be a foul on Connecticut College.
That's a steal there from Jacqueline Knapp.
See, this is Tufts' bread and butter, making plays on defense, coming forward in transition. They've got to keep disrupting the Camels on offense if they're going to take a lead in this game. They're down 3 currently with 8 minutes to go in the second. Brooks coming out of the game here.
And that's Dylan back in.
Here's Dylan with the ball. They'll look to get it to North here, who's being guarded by Lovett, the backup for Connecticut College here.
Baptista.
Batiste.
That's
Driving
Knapp.
left.
Layup, no good.
Tough shot.
Quet
from
collects
Knapp.
it, and the fast break's on.
Here is Kylie Cowett, the team leader in 3-point field goals. North is guarding her, although she switches now. Tufts doing a nice job switching on defense. Requires a lot of communication. Another steal from Tufts. Here charging forward to the Jumbos. Looked like a foul here, but it'll be no call. Referee says she got all ball, and nice play on defense.
And
Looked
that's
like
Jacqueline Knapp there, but you think maybe her inexperience showed because she could have made an outlet pass there to Dylan, who was in a better position to score that point unguarded.
Yeah, but give the credit to Natalia Baum there. A nice heads-up play on defense. North trying to screen for North here are the Jumbos.
That's Dylan.
But Dylan will go inside.
Too high with the layup. Baum comes away with it. Out to
Here's-
Coet.
Here's Cowett calling out instructions. Baum on the right side. Nothing doing in the middle here. Baum will try to drive baseline. She spins. The defender falls down. She lays it in.
Yeah, she lost Knapp there and had an easy point to make. It's up to 15-10,
Knapp looked,
Connecticut College.
Knapp looked like she was trying to draw the charge, but it wouldn't go here.
That's
Here's
Roberson.
Roberson has the lane open. She drives in, and it's a layup for number 15. It's 12 to 15 here. Cowett taking the ball here. They can feel the momentum maybe shifting towards Tufts after a couple of steals for the Jumbos at home. The crowd getting into it now as well.
McKinley out to Cowett. Cowett from
Cowett
three.
will launch a three. It's off the front iron. It'll stay with the Camels, though.
That's off Knapp.
Good hustle by Natalia Baum there.
And here we're going to see Marie Hines coming back into the game alongside Malman and Peyton Winnett. And so that'll restore the starting five for this Connecticut College Camels team.
Marie Hines doing a ball screen here. She's got a mismatch here and an open layup. She can make that all day. Marie Hines with her first points of the game. Here comes Dillon, giving it off to Roberson here. Looking for a pass. She tries her patented crossover. She's worked that a few times and had success with it thus far. Batiste.
And there's Dillon.
Looking for North down low, but a foul called. Looks like on the edge, maybe on Peyton Winnett.
Foul on Connecticut College, number 3, Liz Malman.
It's Malman.
Liz Malman, she might come out of the game here. She will.
And we'll see Meg Corcoran coming in for her first action.
Boy, I like that last name, Charlie. Meg Corcoran.
And Katie Hicks comes in for Melissa Baptista.
Let's see what play Tufts can draw up on the out of bounds here. They usually try to screen for North on these kinds of plays. They'll do just that. She's open here. The double team of the ball's wrenched away from her. Another defensive play by Natalia Baum. She'll take the ball here for the Camels. Calling down a play here. Let's see if they get it to Hines on the free throw line. She'll send another ball screen.
And with Cowett out of the game, Baum is really taking her position at the head of that attack,
Yep.
starting things off.
See, Connecticut College sees that Tufts is switching every screen, and Hines is doing a nice job setting ball screens, creating mismatches. We saw on the last possession she was able to switch onto a guard and get into the post. She had an easy 2. See Hines setting a ball screen here at the top of the key. Baum driving. She's got North on her. It was a nice shot blocker, and she affects the shot nicely there, but Baum gets the rebound. Shot clock expires, though, and it'll be Tufts' ball.
And that's Brian Wilson there. No, not the front man of the Beach Boys, but the 7th-year coach of Connecticut College.
Not to be confused with singer-songwriter Brian Wilson, but also ex-Giants and Dodgers closer Brian Wilson, sort of the eccentric pitcher type. But I digress. Back to the NESCAC action in front of us here. The three is launched by Dillon to be off the mark. Offensive rebound to Tufts. It's put back, and Hines picks up the rebound here.
Roberson on the rebound, but she can't get anything going there, and Hines collects it easily.
That's right, Roberson, right place, right time for the rebound there, but she couldn't put it back. Here's Baum, who's had a nice uptick in play recently. Some nice plays on defense. She's got the ball in the corner. Driving baseline, and it's tipped away by North.
And we're halfway through this second quarter now, and the score is 17 to Connecticut College and 12 to Tufts.
What do you think, Charlie? I mean, Tufts just sort of lagging behind on offense here.
Yeah, they haven't really totally clicked yet, and I think it's just a matter of time. They have the talent for it as Knapp comes out of the game to be replaced by Michelle Wu, the senior from Monroe, Connecticut, studying quantitative economics.
What an interesting factoid, Charlie.
I'm
You're full of them.
those.
That's why I love working with you. Michelle Wu. The refs will say the ball goes off her. Good to see the senior getting in on some action here with only a few games left to play in the regular season, Charlie.
Yeah, she scored what I believe were her first few points of the season yesterday. She played well off the bench.
As Hines puts it in off the glass. Boy, that's a sweet shot, Charlie. You could tell. She just needs an opening, and that's all it takes.
Very true. Here's Dillon with the ball now. Out to Roberson.
Roberson looking for a pass along the outside. Dillon, who shot a 3 last couple. Here's a shot along the baseline that rims out.
That was Hicks on the shot. Baum with the ball right now.
They'll certainly look for Hines here as Baum tries to get the ball in the middle. Almost tipped away by Dillon. Here's Winnett. She's got an open lane. Goes for the reverse. It's no good, but Hines with the rebound. Jostling down low. It'll be a travel.
Hines not exactly happy about that, but the referees are the referees, and what they call goes.
They are the referees, Charlie, and what they call. It's martial law down there. You can't argue with them.
It's a dictatorship.
Sort of an oligarchy, if you will. There's
Yeah.
3 referees.
Triumvirate, if you will.
As Dylan has the ball along the right wing here, North bodying up along the inside. Let's see if Tufts tries to get it to her. They do, but leave a man open along the right side. A whistle blows. 3 seconds in the lane on North.
So that'll be Connecticut College possession.
Tufts trying to get it to North along that whole possession. She stayed in the lane just a few seconds too long, though. She gets called for the violation. Here's Baum out to number 10 along the right side. Drives baseline, and it'll be up and good.
And that's McKinley there with the 2 points.
Stretching the Connecticut College lead to 9 here. Tufts shaky at home. Here's Wu along the baseline. It's good.
Easy open shot there for Michelle Wu, and she'll take that every day of the week.
Nothing but nylon for Michelle Wu, the senior, scoring her first points here today. Cuts the lead to 7.
And that's McKinley out to Hines. Hines with the ball at the edge of the 3.
Hines with some shot fakes. She spins right. Got an open lane. Foul called on North.
So she'll shoot 2 from the line. Hines is shooting 71.6% from the free throw line.
Boy, I love how Hines works the ball low. She's facing the other team's best player, Charlie. You love to see that one-on-one action. The two best players in today's game facing off against each other. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, and 2 very decorated players. Michaela North has won Player of the Week accolades many times, and Marie Hines is the reigning Rookie of the Year, as I mentioned earlier in this game. As Coet comes into the game for Baum, and North comes out of the game still in foul trouble for Folliard.
That's right. Some words with the coach on the sideline there. Frustrated. See,
Dylan with the
it's
ball.
9 points. Post players like
Hines with
Tufts head coach. Will get a breather, and let's see if they can get a
0. Can put single digits.
as free throws here. Thus far.
By any means. Driving. Woo. Natalia King come in for Jenna Levitt, and Natalia Baum come into the game for Meg Corcoran. Meanwhile, Baptista comes off for Hicks. Maybe foul related there.
That's
Baum
right.
with the ball.
That pass is over the head here of Amelia King. Tufts taking it in.
That looked like a mix of a
That's right. 19 for Dylan here by Cowett. Although she drives in. 5 seconds to go as Wu takes it in the lane. She spins.
College Camels points 25-19 at the end of the second quarter. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be right back for the halftime show hosted by our Elliot Cobb. Please stick with us for the halftime show and into the second half. Should be a great second half of basketball ahead of us between the Jumbos and the Camels. We'll be right back. And we're back. I'm Charlie Driver, joined here by Sam Laddo.
Yep, I'm happy to be here.
And welcome to the halftime show. So we're going to just discuss what we've seen so far right before throwing it back to me and Elliot for the remainder of the game. So Sam, what do you think has gone so far in this game?
Well, free throw shooting has definitely been a big difference. The Jumbos just have not been able to get it in the basket, going 1 for 7 in the first half compared to 8 for 9 for Connecticut College. That's a big difference there.
Yeah, and we've seen 88.9% from Connecticut College and only 14.3% from the Jumbos. And in that dichotomy of free throw shooting is where the point difference that we see with the 6-point lead for Connecticut College lies.
Definitely. They're both getting to the line at the same amount. Connecticut College got to the line 9 times, Jumbos 7 times. But when you're not making them, that's the difference.
Yeah, and we're seeing shots that they should make. I believe Baptiste is 2 for 7 from the field, and Roberson is 2 for 6, which is not distinguished numbers by any stretch of the imagination. Wouldn't you think, Sam?
Definitely, yeah. What else do you think stuck out to you?
I think that both teams have kind of been able to play the game that they want. Obviously, the big thing is both big women for either team, Marie Hines and Michaela North, have not been able to get into this game. I don't think Michaela North has a point from open play. I don't think she made that free throw. Hicks made that free throw. So
They've done a great job of being physical with her.
She's been
Very
held
physical
scoreless
game.
after scoring 17 in yesterday's game. And meanwhile, Hines has scored some points. She's made some good buckets, and she's played well on defense. But she really hasn't been able to get into the game the way her 14.8 points per game average would say that she would be able to.
What do you look forward to in the second half?
I think that it's going to be about Hines and North getting into this game and seeing if they can mark this and put their stamp on it, and really, because we saw North carry the Jumbos last time, and if she can do that again, then I think the Jumbos are within a shot, because it's only a 6-point lead for the Camels, and that's not a comeback that's impossible to make.
Yeah, by no means.
And we saw a crazier one in the Bates Connecticut College game yesterday, in fact. Bates had a much bigger hole, and they came back to within 3 before being put away. And Bates is not a team that is by any means close to the same level as these Jumbos.
Never over till it's over.
No. You say it's a cliche, but that's because it's true. It's not over till we play these last 20 minutes, these last 2 quarters, and we see what these 5 players on the court, can do with the opportunities that they're handed. Need to take it back for the remaining 2 behind the scenes.
Thank you for listening to us.
And we'll see you in a moment. And we're back. I'm Charlie Driver, flanked once again by Elliot Cobb, and we're in a game where it's 25 to the Connecticut Camels and 19 to the Tufts Jumbos. Should be a great second half. What do you think are the keys to this second part of the game, Elliot?
Well, first, Charlie, let me say I like your terminology. I am flanking you because today's a battle, Charlie. We've got two armies out there. They're trying to get under, over, around each other's flanks, and they're doing a pretty good job today. At least Connecticut College is. Tufts needs to step it up on defense. That's my key for the game, Charlie, in so many words.
I think you can't go wrong with that one.
Short and sweet.
There's North on the ball out to Brooks.
Look for Tufts to get the ball inside to North here. I like their inside game.
That's Brooks from 3, fakes, shoots from the free throw line, nothing going. Roberson on the offensive board.
A lot of offensive rebounds for both teams thus far in this game. Tufts needs to put that to their advantage if they're going to take the lead in the second half.
And that's a bit of a tangle there between Coet and Brooks. Brooks holding onto the ball.
Neither team has had success really on out-of-bounds plays thus far. It seems both teams just trying to screen for their big players, although Brooks here.
Dillon out jumping Hines for the rebound there.
I like how Tufts is getting on loose balls here early, Charlie. They're going to need to get those sort of coin toss plays if they're going to get back in the game.
And there's Roberson driving towards the basket. Makes the shot, nothing going.
Nice drive from Roberson there to her left side. I like to see players using both their right and their left.
And she'll be fouled, so Roberson will go to the line now and shoot 2.
Important, though, that the foul isn't on Hines there. She already has 2 in the game, was substituted out most of the first half because she was in foul trouble.
Yeah, we've seen the 2 biggest players that we discussed going into this game just be saddled with foul trouble from the get-go here, Hines and North, and that's really limited their ability to do anything. North, obviously, being shut out so far.
That's right. Boy, I love what I've seen from Marie Hines here today, Charlie. She is a wily player. She can spin, she can go behind the back, and she really has a nose for the hoop. She can get to her spot, and she can knows how to find a window and put the ball in the hoop. We saw a nice shot off the glass here earlier.
And that'll the dribble goes right off Peyton Ouimette's foot there, and it'll roll out of bounds for a Jumbo's ball.
Good perimeter pressure from the Jumbos. They started doing that late in the first half and created some turnovers. Let's see if it translates to points here, because that's what they need to get back in this game.
Dillon with ball. Tufts down by 5. To North. North out to Roberson. Dillon for 3. And it's good. Nothing but net for Lauren Dillon, and they pull within 2 here in this third quarter.
Boy, what a nice shot. Great ball movement from Tufts. We saw 4 or 5 different passes there. It's almost taken away, and it is.
Roberson just sneaking up on Malman there, getting a hand in, and it'll go off Malman's hand out of bounds. Baptista to take the inbound.
So after a 3-ball, Charlie, Tufts is within 2 here. Only a few minutes gone in the third quarter.
And there's Dillon. Out to North. Roberson to Brooks. Roberson with the shot. Off the rim, a bit short. And that'll be a foul on Baptista by the looks of it. Berube is livid on the touchline there. She can't believe that was called. And that might damage some of the momentum, don't you think?
Well, maybe. You know, Charlie, when a team is playing aggressively, it tends to not go against their momentum. And I like the aggressiveness Tufts is showing here today, especially of late here in the second half. As we said, I mean, Connecticut College hasn't scored. They've barely got the ball inside the three-point line here.
That's Coet out to Ouimet, and Et to Et, and 2 points on the board for the Camels. So that would have been Baptista's last action for now with the foul, because Hicks has come in to replace her. Hicks has made the only free throw for the Jumbos this game.
That's right. They were 1 for 7 in the first half, Charlie. That's dismal.
That's probably more likely to be a 3-point shooting percentage than a free throw shooting percentage, Elliot.
That's right.
There's Dillon to North. Nothing going there. North not on the same page as her teammate Lauren.
Yeah, as I said, Charlie, Tufts playing fast here to start out the second half, but that can come back to bite you. We just saw Dillon there just going a little bit too quick. She needed to take her time more there in the paint. She had an open teammate, but couldn't find her out.
And that's Willa McKinley out to Marie Hines. Hines driving, North guarding, and that'll be a Jumbo's ball. Good defense there from North. She may not be getting it done at one end, but she's getting it done at the other.
That's right. North was open on the last possession. The pass couldn't make it there, though. Good defense. Hines, you saw her do a couple of those shot fakes, Charlie. She likes those, but she hasn't shot many jumpers thus far. If you're North, you want to be disciplined and stay on the floor for those shot fakes.
And there's Hicks. And that'll be a foul.
Big foul on Hines there. Number 21, that should be her third.
And Hicks will go to the line. Excuse me, no, it's an inbound pass. Roberson to take it. Pass out to Dylan, fellow guard. Hand off to Nicole Brooks, the senior captain and features editor at the Tufts Daily.
Is that right, Charlie?
It is. If you wrote a story about that fact, she could edit it. There's Liz Malman.
Charlie, you really have eyes and ears on this campus. You got a finger on the pulse of the campus, Charlie.
And that's Womet to put that back for a second chance point. Well, I do have to thank the Tufts Athletics. They ask all of these weird questions to the players. As North gets on the board, that's her first points of the game, and she pulls back within 4 for the Jumbos here.
It's going to be huge if North can get going here in the second half. All it takes sometimes for a player to really start up their offensive games to see one shot go through the hoop. Let's see if it translates to more here.
That out to Quet. And almost on the 3, but nothing going. Brooks with the steal.
Strong play from Brooks there. Hines is upset she didn't hold on to that one, but a nice defensive play.
Brooks showing why she's been starting recently, even with the return of Josie Lee.
Looks like a perimeter foul there on number 10 for Connecticut College. That's Willa McKinley.
McKinley confused, but
conferring with the ref as to what exactly she did wrong. I'm sure that's not much of a conversation. Sometimes you're just trying to get the ref on your side. You try to be amiable. Maybe they won't call the next one on you.
Exactly. It's a game, small game.
Offensive foul there.
And that'll go against Nicole Brooks.
That'll be an illegal screen on Brooks. She's a tough player. I like the way she plays, Charlie. We saw her wrench the ball away from Hines there, trying to go for an offensive rebound the last possession. She'll come out of the game, though, as will Hicks. Here comes the backup center, Fulliard, also in there with North. So Tufts going big.
And it looks like Josie Lee is coming in to replace Brooks. And the shot from 3, good for Malman. Excuse me, from 2, just inside the arc.
That's tough. You want it, when you lose a point like that, taking a long 2, all of a sudden a 3-pointer turns from a good shot to a bad shot if it's a long 2. But
there's
Connecticut
North.
College up 6.
About halfway through the 3rd quarter here. And there's a shot from Folliard. And that'll go for 2 points. 27-31, 5 minutes to go.
Great rotation on that shot. It's called shooter's touch, Charlie. She just got enough rotation so that when it hit the front iron, it didn't have a large bounce. It was able to rattle around there and end up being 2 points.
Malman guarded by 2. And a nice little tip from Josie Lee there. But it'll be Camels' ball from the touchline.
Malman getting a little out of control there. Baseline drives are always tough. It's easy to get trapped down there. You saw her sort of panic, try to throw the ball to her teammate, and Tufts was there and tip it away.
And that's Malman again. Back to Quet.
That's a kick. Good call by the referee.
That's been in Lauren Dillon's arsenal. We saw her do that on an inbounds pass yesterday. Maybe she'll try out for the hockey team next season.
It was a kick save and a beauty, Charlie.
Dillon only a sophomore, so she has a lot of future with this team. And if you saw there, she just tried the kick again on that inbounds pass. Didn't come off, though.
It's like Jackie Chan down there, kicking the ball away.
And that's a foul on Folliard. So Womet will shoot 2.
Shooting 2 for Conn College, number 24, Peyton Ouimet.
Lauren Dillon isn't going down today without kicking. Probably. she's going down kicking, rather. Excuse me.
To describe her using a song by the 80s band Simple Minds, she's alive and she's kicking.
That's right. So, Charlie, we've seen you exhibit knowledge of Tufts periodicals, the newspaper, 80s music, a few good hometowns of all these players.
Yeah. Womet makes the shot. I actually referenced Midsummer Night's Dream yesterday.
What?
I just pull it out when it comes to me.
You really are a liberal arts student, aren't you, Charlie?
I do try. That's Josie Lee from the free throw line. And the story of Tufts from the free throw line today, not going.
Once again, we saw just a little bit of hesitation from Josie there. She's got to be looking to score.
There's Bam up to Wimet.
Nice.
Gets it to go.
Sweet move there. A la Dr. J from Peyton Wimet there with the left hand.
And there's Dylan on the ball, guarded by Malman. Pass to Roberson. Roberson to North, and North will get another bucket. It's her second of the game. She's up to 4 points now.
Made it look easy, didn't she, Charlie? Just seems like if Tufts can get those kind of looks on every play, they just might win this game.
Perhaps it would be that easy for me, Elliot, if I was as tall and talented at basketball as she was.
That looked like a clean block from Follett there, but Mr. Referee there doesn't think so. Let's see that again.
Replay. Maybe just a bit on the arm there.
Yeah, tough call. As a big man, Charlie, you want to be able to get in on some of those blocks. You hate it when the refs call it if you get mostly ball and a little arm, but it is a foul.
And you would know about being a big man, wouldn't you, Elliot? Back from your playing days.
Well, I sure would, Charlie. That's a long ways in my past, but I did play high school basketball in Colorado. I made it to the Elite Eight and almost to the Final Four, if it weren't for a scrappy Rangeview squad who we fell to.
Very nice. My athletic experience was winning the World Series in second grade Little League.
Congrats.
Not knowing how baseball worked.
How did I not hear about this? That's incredible.
Oh, those were the halcyon days, my friend. Dylan with the ball. Out to Roberson, Roberson to North.
From the right side, let's see if you can get it to go.
And that'll be a foul called.
North just has a look at her eyes, doesn't she, Charlie?
Willa McKinley just hopelessly confused there about where that foul was.
Boy, you can tell North has had enough of sitting on the bench. She's really got the, you can tell she's looking to play aggressively here. We saw in the last possession a nice layup and then here a drop step.
And something we're not used to seeing, a free throw made by the Tufts Jumbos in this game. That's their second.
That's right. When you're coming from behind, Charlie, you need to take every opportunity. Tufts is down 6 here. They need to hit free throws, open shots, things like that.
And I guess the Blizzard was doing things to Michaela North because she's taken a while to heat up in this game.
That's right. She's a little cold thus far in this game. And, of course, foul trouble for both her and Marie Hines. Speaking of which, Hines on the glass here as they fight for the rebound.
Maybe thrown off slightly by the time change because we're now right at the original start time, and now Michaela North is showing up. We had to move it back because of the snowy conditions in the Northeast.
That's right. Those of you joining us now, we are in the third quarter. The game did not just start. Sorry you didn't get the news. The game time was moved up an hour on account of a nor'easter moving into the area. Boston weather for you, Charlie.
It's worse in New York, I believe, as Malman tries a three. Nothing going. Dylan on the rebound. Roberson down as a possible opening, but Dylan will take it herself.
Tufts had a few good fast break points in the first half, but Connecticut College doing a good job getting back on defense.
That's North. North again. And
boy,
Tufts has taken a while to orient themselves in the right direction, but that direction is just cardinal north.
Playing post, Charlie, is all about positioning. You saw North post up right under the basket. When she's able to get the ball there, there's almost nothing you can do as a defender. She's converted 3 straight times from there.
And that's Wimet with a bit too much on it. Josie Lee with the rebound. North wide open, calling for a pass, not getting it.
She's got it again in the post.
And another 2 points for Michaela North, who is making up for lost time, not having done anything in the first half. But she's now scored close to 10 points for the Jumbos and gotten them right back within 2.
If you're Marie Hines, you got to push her out of the paint. North is doing a great job getting positioning right under the basket. All she's got to do is turn and shoot, Charlie, and it's an easy layup.
And this crowd is getting right behind her as she almost comes off with the steal there and the interception, but tips it out of bounds. And we'll take a timeout here as Connecticut College tries to get their mojo back, and Tufts tries to figure out how they can keep piling on the points here in the third quarter.
So if we take a look at the 2 stars, Charlie, we have Marie Hines for Connecticut College. We have North for Tufts. North, as we've seen, likes to get the ball right under the hoop on either block. She can use her left or her right. She likes to drop step. Simple moves. It's all about positioning. However, for Hines, we've seen her get the ball a lot at the top of the key, maybe at the elbow. She likes to face the hoop, then go towards the basket where she can spin left, spin right. We saw on the last play they tried to get the ball to Hines at the top of the key. It didn't work out. If I was Michaela North playing defense on Hines, I'd maybe try to deny her the ball at the top of the key. And again, if I was Hines playing defense against North, I'd try to push her out of the block, make sure she can't get such good positioning.
And it's been a really mercurial set of halves for these big women so far. And basically, it's a tale of two big women. It's been the best of times. It's been the worst of times. We've seen bad times for Michaela North in the first half, and we've seen better times for her in the second. And we've seen the other way being true for Hines in this game.
Boy, referencing Shakespeare and Dickens, Charlie. Well, I have great expectations for this third and fourth quarter here. Tufts, of course, was down early, or down at the half, but they've knotted it up. Here's a nice runner.
That's a good shot from Malman there, getting 2 points in her pocket.
That's a good horse shot. She was flying out of bounds there. Double team we see.
North out to Josie Lee. No, excuse me, Katie Hicks. Josie Lee attempting on that rebound, not coming off with it. Her opposite number, Baum, did.
Nice rebound from Baum. Rebounds in traffic. It's all about heart. It's all about who wants it the most. And I like the way that Baum is playing thus far. She seems to get to a lot of those loose balls.
There's Malman. Over to Baum. Back to Malman. All over the place there. Wimette comes up with it, and a beautiful block from Michaela North. She can do it on both ends, Elliot, can't she?
That was great rejection. As we see her down low, she's got the ball in position. She puts it up and in.
And to continue in the strain of Dickens, she's just asked, please, sir, can I have some more?
And she can have some more.
2 more points for Michaela North.
And there was much rejoicing on the Tufts sideline. Michaela North piling it on here in the third quarter.
Malman from 3. Nothing going. Josie Lee with a football-like catch there. It looks like Malman's twisted her ankle or hurt herself. And we'll see a stoppage of play for that.
Let's see a replay here. Let's see. This looks like the rejection from North. Get out. Boy, looked like a volleyball play there. She spiked that one right out of bounds. Great play from Michaela North. And here on the other end, she puts it in. And see what I'm saying, Charlie? She was shooting that ball from inside the charge circle. It's tough to stop. If you're Marie Hines, you got to get her out of that area. I mean, that play was in transition. It's getting towards the end of the game. And for post players, if you can run the court like we've seen Michaela North do, it's hard to stop.
I was thinking in the beginning that we were going to have a bit of a case of curse of the commentator when North didn't show up, but she's really shattered that. As Dillon with the ball here. Over to Roberson. Back to Dillon. And it looks like Hines has come out of the game to be replaced by King for a moment with Dillon.
Connecticut College has gone to a zone here, Charlie, without Marie Hines, trying to divvy up some of the defensive duties.
And 30 seconds or so left in this third quarter. The score is 36 to Tufts, 38 to the Camels as a foul is called.
Tough call from the referee there. We saw Baum charge into the middle of the court. I might have called a travel if I was the ref, but he calls a block there.
If you look right below us, Elliot, you can see a lot of fans doing the move for a travel.
That's right. They kind of looks like the Macarena or something, but that's what you get. If you're Baum, if you're an aggressive player, a lot of times you'll get calls going your way. But she can't convert here as she misses the first foul shot.
And that is Meg Corcoran coming into the game, replacing Peyton Wimette.
Be big for Tufts if they could tie the game here. 34 seconds left. They'll be able to hold for close to the last shot.
And so that will put them up to a 3-point cushion for the Camels. Dillon with the ball, 30 seconds left. Shot clock still going.
Yeah, so a three-minute difference between shot clock and game clock. Tufts will try to hold for the last shot, you would think.
There's Josie Lee.
Watch the zone here. It's a 2-3 zone from Connecticut College. And they get a steal here.
And that was Corcoran on the steal there.
It's a 3-on-2 for the Camels.
Coet.
Jump ball, great play in transition from Emma Roberson. We saw her scrap for some loose balls on the perimeter in the first half, and here she is just putting her hand on it, getting a jump ball. That's a tough play to make in transition. There's a lot of things are moving quickly. It's easy to get a hand on the arm to get a foul called.
And you've spoken so much, Elliot, about heart. And you have to say that Emma Roberson has some of the biggest heart on this team, as we have 5 seconds left in this
Heart
quarter.
and hustle, Charlie.
And that's a 3 attempt from Hicks, and it'll go! And we have a tie game at the end of the third quarter. What a game this is turning out to be on a snowy afternoon in Medford between the Jumbos and the Camels. And there we see the 3 from Hicks.
Ice in the veins from Hicks at the end of the quarter,
And
Charlie.
the forward taking out another trick in her arsenal, making a 3-point shot. We've seen her make more free throws than most of the team has done. And we've really seen the bench players making up for the lost time in the first half, where some of the starters weren't necessarily producing in the same way.
When you look at the Tufts Jumbos, Charlie, I see a team who is greater than the sum of its parts. We've seen everyone be able to convert today. Michelle Wu made some nice plays on the offensive end. Emma Roberson fighting for loose balls. Josie Lee, Michaela North, Nicole Brooks all have made contributions here for the Jumbos, and that's what's gotten them back in this game. Of course, it's been North scoring a bevy of points here, piling on. Please, sir, can I have some more, she says, and the basketball gods give.
And luckily, if you asked, can I have some more basketball, we will have another 10 minutes. An exciting final fourth quarter coming right up with us. What do you think is the key for Connecticut College to get back what they lost with losing that 6-point lead in that quarter?
They're in a tough position, Charlie. See, they were leading earlier in the game. It seemed like it was all too easy. They're here on the road. They've got a big lead. They were up by 11 or 13 at some points, but here comes Tufts charging back. Basketball is a game of runs, and especially on the road, it's hard to stop momentum, and Tufts has a lot of it at this point. If you're Connecticut College, you've got to stop it on the defensive end. I'm interested to see, can their zone stop the Tufts paint penetration? Michaela North is running on all cylinders right now, and I want to see if the 2-3 zone from Connecticut College, Brian Wilson, choosing to go with that here in the second half. Will that be able to stop Tufts and their momentum?
Brian Wilson hoping that maybe they can get some good vibrations for this Connecticut College Camels team.
Good vibration. Bop, bop.
There's Lauren Dillon with the ball, guarded by Couette. To Hicks. Hicks from just inside the arc. Nothing going there. And that's Corcoran coming out with the ball. Passes off to Baum, who almost loses it. It's Couette from 3, unguarded, but nothing goes. There's North on the rebound. Josie Lee striding down.
Sort of a wild possession there for Connecticut College. We saw a couple players falling over. Got an open shot, though.
There's North. Out to Dillon. 10 seconds on the clock.
Nice penetration.
And North showing why she plays this forward/center position, drawing that foul and coming up with that rebound as well.
See, with the 2-3 zone, Charlie, it's harder for Tufts to get the ball directly into Michaela North. If you're going to beat a zone, you've got to move the ball a lot, make a lot of passes, driving penetration like we saw Emma Roberson there do. As soon as she got past those top 2 defenders, the defense sort of opened up, and Michaela North was open for the rebound.
And if she makes either one of these, we will see the first, and she made that one. This is the first Tufts lead since the nascent stages of that first quarter.
That's right.
And we see a replay of the foul here.
Boy, it looked like a good defensive play there from number 13. That's Amelia King, but foul called. See if she can make both.
And nothing going there. Wu enters the game for Roberson in the meantime. Couette with the ball for Connecticut College.
I'm happy to see Wu, the senior, back in the game. I thought she played with real heart in the first half.
And that's King. Baum driving.
Wu playing good defense there. Saw her put a hand in the face of the offensive player and then move her feet nicely. Gets the foul anyway, but I like the way she's playing defense.
And that's to King. To Couette.
Sometimes you play good fundamental defense, Charlie. The refs still punish you for it.
And a foul called. And it looks like they're going to bring Hines back into the game here. And we'll see if this can also be a 3-point play for the Camels. And there's Roberson back into the game, replacing her good friend, Josie Lee.
They're good friends, Charlie?
Yes. Emma Roberson, you may see her hair is braided. That's done by Josie Lee pregame.
Oh, yeah? You got
Yes.
an all-access pass into the locker room?
Oh, definitely. The locker room, which, funnily enough, is Katie Martinson's favorite place.
According to the Tufts website.
Yes.
Very good.
I'm afraid I don't have any facts for Camels fans. Tufts website just interviews its players in depth.
Do you know any fun facts about me, Charlie?
I know you're from Denver. You're a senior.
That's true. That's not very fun, though. I mean,
I don't.
do I have any secrets? Any dirt that you know?
I'll keep that for JumboCast at night.
That's right.
And that's Hicks out to Dylan. Dylan from 3, short. But fighting is Hicks for the rebound. And she'll give it away to Wimet.
Travel called on Amelia King. See, it's tough. It's tough if you're a forward getting into the transition game. Unless you're really comfortable dribbling the ball, you don't want to catch it and put the ball on the floor. Amelia King maybe should have just shot that instead of trying to spin around, pass it to her teammate.
And we're going to see Baptiste again. She's been in foul trouble, and she's making her return after playing the beginning stages of the third quarter. Excuse me.
All right, so see how Tufts attacks this 2-3 zone. See, they're trying to get a lot of movement on offense. Great defense from King there, denying the ball to North.
To North, back to Dylan.
Great ball movement from Tufts, and a foul on the perimeter.
Foul on Connecticut College, number 20, Natalia Ball.
And that foul's on Baum. Roberson to take the inbound. 42-40, 7 minutes and 39 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. In a matchup of 14-2 teams in the NESCAC. Nothing going on that 3.
That's tough. I don't think that's the shot that Tufts wanted there. Just one pass and a 3.
There's Coet. Over to McKinley.
Who's going to be the scorer here for Connecticut College? Have their star player on the bench most of the second half.
And that's good defense there to deny Connecticut College. That was Corcoran trying to get the bucket to go. But well guarded by Baptista and others.
Now we've seen Cowett put up some shots. She's the team leader in 3-pointers, but other than that, most of these players not really regular scorers for the Camels, but we see here Hines coming back in the game for the Camels.
And that'll be a foul.
Nice job posting up on the inside for Michaela North.
Michaela North is going to shoot a few free throws.
One advantage for Connecticut College with this 2-3 zone is that it allows them to double team very easily. We've seen Michaela North, she hasn't had any easy buckets since they switched to the 2-3 zone.
And she won't make that one. Hines will come back into the game, replacing number 13, Amelia King.
Yeah, she'll take the middle of the zone there. Primarily will be guarding Michaela North. Let's see how she does.
And the second, and that'll go. So they pull, Tufts will pull within 1 here with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Coet with the ball. Out to McKinley. Takes the shot, nothing going.
Look at Hines fight for the rebound. She couldn't get it, but I like the hustle. Now she's got to get back, though. Tufts has to move the ball here, find the open space.
Some quick movement gets the ball to North, who gets it back to Roberson.
Also, cutting can be useful against a zone. We're seeing that right now the middle isn't occupied by anyone. We want to see players cutting through there.
Roberson with from 3, but nothing going there. Willa McKinley collecting the ball. That's Coet from 3. Nothing but net. A beautiful 3-point shot from Kylie Coet, and that's a 4-point cushion for the Camels.
Big players step up late in games. Kylie Coet, the team leader in threes, draining one there from a few feet behind the arc. Dylan tries to answer here. It's off the front iron, but offensively rebound there. It's a fight for the ball. Hines takes it away. she is in pain. Hines is squirming down on the ground.
What Connecticut College wants to see as Maura Folliard comes into the game for Tufts, spelling Michaela North. And Nicole Brooks will also come in, taking over for Emma Roberson.
What a tough player. Marie Hines toughing it out here. Thought she maybe rolled her ankle on that play. She's going to stick with it, though.
And that's to Baptista. She shoots, and it's got nothing on it.
Tough fadeaway shot there. Hines laboring up the court.
McKinley to Baum. Baum moving up. Passes it back to her teammate. And that's Hines. And she'll get that to go. So she's showing up again. As Connecticut College pulls out 6 points.
That's a patented Michaela North move, Charlie. Just the drop step and shoot. It's an easy bucket.
There's Dylan.
The lead is at 6 here for Connecticut College. Tufts needs to answer, but they don't need a 3.
It's a dangerous pass there from Brooks. But Wu did well. And Brooks gets it to go. A very nice layup there from the senior tri-captain. And we have a replay here.
Look at the shot fake by Brooks. She's able to get in the middle with the right. A nice floater.
And we're going to see Peyton Wimette come back into the game. We haven't seen her. We were so impressed with her in the first quarter and bits of the second quarter.
You saw her go to the hoop, draw fouls. She can make foul shots. She's a good player and excellent on defense, too. From Tufts, though, right now, Michaela North is on the bench with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. You got to get her back in the game, Charlie. Down 4. But I got to hand it to Brian Wilson, coach of the Camels here. This 2-3 zone has more or less shut down Michaela North and the Tufts offense. It's gotten them out of their rhythm.
As a coach, you have to be able to make the little changes that can really redefine the face of the game, and they've done that. Tufts were just streaming back from the start of this second half, and they've really been stifled in these last few minutes by the Camels, who have been able to reopen a sizable lead of 4 points.
That's right. Michaela North still on the bench here for Tufts. But we saw, Charlie, when she got hot, Tufts was able to just isolate her down in the post. But against this zone, that's not possible. They can't just input the ball to her. Tufts will go with a press, though. Foul called on Brooks. I don't know about that.
A bit of ire from the fans there. Berube not happy about it either.
Saw her hitting her head in frustration. I might be too. I didn't like that call personally.
We've seen a few fouls that Carla Berube has disagreed with quite vehemently today.
You know, I didn't like the call, Charlie, but there's a reason. I'm up here in the booth, and the people in stripes are down there on the court. They probably know a little something I don't.
I could do nowhere near as good a job. There's Brian Wilson, pictured in front of Meredith Hines. And it looks like Baum's down now. Gosh. Everyone on this Connecticut Camels team is twisting their ankle here. Hines is going to come back into the game.
Baum shaking it off as well. So we see Hines and Baum, 2 players who maybe got a little shaken up earlier in the game. Let's see what Tufts can do on the press here.
4 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Keep your eyes fixed to your screen. This is quite a game.
Edge of your seat action here, Charlie. Hines will bring the ball up the court. Tufts choosing not to trap here.
Oh, and a nice steal from Lauren Dillon there. And Roberson with the fast break to Baptista. And she'll be fouled.
Hines isn't who you want handling the ball. When you're going up the court, you saw Dillon just race in there and tap the ball away from her. She's limping, though. Hines she's a warrior, though, Charlie. She's getting through this game here. She's not going to let this Camels team go down without a fight.
And we're going to have Michaela North come back into the game just in a second. So Baptista makes the first free throw, pulls within 3. Folliard will come out for North.
Yeah, I was wondering how long it would take for North to come back in the game here for the Jumbos. They need her to close this gap.
Baptista with the second one, and it's good. So Tufts now making free throws when it counts, and they've pulled within 2 here.
That's right. Let's see if this press can get it.
A beautiful interception from Baptista. Gives it to Dillon. Back to Baptista.
Nice play by Baptista. You saw her long arms just reach up and grab that inbounds pass.
That's the last thing you wanted as a Camel supporter. Shot clock at 10.
North.
Baptista from 3. Nothing going. North on the rebound.
Travel. That's
And
the right call. The fans don't like it, Charlie, but that is the right call. North had the rebound. Maybe they're looking for a foul, but I didn't see one. Hines and North both grappling for the rebound.
And that's one call that the fans don't like too many. You can see the boos are audibly raining in here in Cousins Gymnasium.
A lot of boo birds here.
It's good to see the Tufts supporters getting into the game, though.
Another foul here.
And another angry reaction from Carla Berube.
That's not so bad here. We see Tufts only has 4 fouls. They need a few. If they're still trailing this game with only a few minutes left, they might want a foul to get Connecticut College into the bonus.
And we'll see a timeout here. So Tufts 2 points down with 4 minutes left. Connecticut College with a timeout. And this is really crunch time. It's going to get very interesting very quickly. Not that it's not been interesting so far, but it should be an exciting final few minutes.
It's going to get even more interesting, Charlie. You know what? It always makes a game more exciting when the press gets turned up. See, Tufts, they're only allowing 42 points a game, so they've done a nice job thus far today. Connecticut College only 47 points on the day, which is much less than the 75 points they're averaging. So you got to say it's been a pretty decent effort for them on the offensive side of the ball. But, you know, towards the end of the game, Charlie, you lean on your big players. I think it's going to come down to Hines and North here with 4 minutes remaining.
And if you looked at your picture while we had that shot of the bench, you would notice as Baptista steals the ball, goes for the layup, and she'll shoot for a three-point play. This is a tie game at Cousins Gymnasium. We have a replay here. Baptista with another interception in the opposing third.
She's so good at defending the inbounds pass, Charlie. You saw her on the previous possession when Hines took the ball up the court. Tufts chose not to trap, but there they did. They got the steal.
And nothing going, so that's only 2 points, and we'll have a tie game. As I was saying, Liz Malman has her shoe off. Doesn't look like she'll return to this game. She started for the Camels, and that's an offensive foul.
A huge charge taken there by Emma Roberson. She's that kind of player, Charlie. She's gritty. She's taking charges. She's driving on the floor. You love to have those kind of guys on your team.
And this crowd is getting into it, and I can tell you my hair is standing on end right now, Elliot. This is a very exciting game of basketball.
We get a shot of that?
Our director, Jake, giving me a weird look at that
Watch.
turn of phrase. Have you never heard that colloquialism before, Jake?
Maybe it's in Dickens. Watch North grappling down low.
And a foul is called.
That's the matchup to be watching here. Tufts sort of biding their time on the perimeter, looking to get it to North in the paint. North and Hines both are laboring.
And that's a foul on
tired.
Couette. 3 minutes, 21 seconds, 47-47. 48-47 Tufts. Baptista really taking over where North has cooled off a bit. Melissa Baptista showing up to this game and showing that she has a large amount of talent to lead this forward line.
That's right. I said leading into this second half it was going to be on the Tufts defense to stage a comeback, and we've seen them make a couple of big steals here and create the comeback.
That's Hines with the rebound there. Corcoran coming into the game for Wilmette.
10-second violation. Wow, the press had all but dissolved, but Connecticut College sort of slow to get the ball over the halfway line. They turn it over again. Tufts defense with another turnover.
Do you think this is a sign of the youth of Connecticut College's team kind of showing itself now? They started this game with 3 underclassmen.
Yeah, that's a play that veteran players know not to make.
And it all started with the pressure on Hines, which is another testament to the Jumbos play in this fourth quarter.
That's right. Here's
and
a fadeaway from Baptista.
Almost. Wilmette comes down with it.
Tufts will trap here.
Ball with Hines. Out to Corcoran, to Baum.
Nice pass from Baum.
Shot not going. Wilmette collects it.
Good
Jumbos come up with the ball.
Good no call from the ref down there. It's easy late in the game to make a call when there's a hectic play going on, but I like the no call.
And that's Roberson with the ball.
2 minutes remaining here. Again, watch the play on the inside.
There's Dylan. To Baptista, the star of this last passage of play. From 3, Dylan, nothing but net! Tufts takes a 4-point lead here. 2 minutes to go. And the Jumbos are showing why they're the number 10 team in the nation.
That's right. You saw one you saw Tufts not being able to inbound the ball, get the ball into the post to North, but that leaves the perimeter open.
And a steal there from Dillon. A huge play again for Tufts. Hines on the floor, hits the ground in anger. And Tufts will try and extend their lead. Brooks from 3. Nothing going. Wimet on the rebound. Camels
I don't know if I like that shot, Charlie. I'd like to hold it a little longer, maybe try to get it inside.
And we're down to a minute and a half here at Cousins Gymnasium. Willa McKinley. Natalia Baum. Pass tipped by Batista, the hero for Tufts, you have to say right now.
Yeah, boy, oh boy. Connecticut College offense is absolutely anemic right now.
Brian Wilson
defense.
on the court. He's so into urging his players on. Tufts takes a timeout.
I don't know, Charlie, whether it's the Tufts defense or the Connecticut College offense, a combination of both, but they're not getting any good shots up right now. We saw a charge earlier taken by Emma Roberson. We've seen almost 4 out of 5 steals the last 5 possessions, maybe 4 steals. So I mean, you got to hand it to the Tufts defense here. Let's see what Brian Wilson draws up for his team. He's got to get a stop, and he's got to get a good shot on offense. Look for them to get it to Hines.
And it's been a very interesting second half. You saw Tufts come steaming out of the gate, rearing to go after the halftime team talk with Carla Berube, and then they cooled down a bit at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Went down 6 or so points, I believe, but they fired back and they've opened a 4-point lead, their biggest lead of the day here. And it's up to the Camels now to show why they should be a higher rank than number 24 and why they should be the second place team in NESCAC rather than Tufts.
That's right, Tufts second place right now. Connecticut College third place. This is why, Charlie, that Tufts is a championship caliber team. They've been to the Final Four multiple times in the last handful of years, and just this hasn't been the cleanest game for them. It hasn't been the easiest game. The beginning, Connecticut College had everything going for them, but championship teams, Charlie, they stick with it. And here at the end of the game, all of a sudden, Tufts is staying with their fundamentals. They're sticking with defense. They're sticking with getting the ball inside. And lo and behold, they're up 4 with the ball, 1 minute remaining.
And credit to Coach Carla Berube, who's won the NESCAC Coach of the Year 5 times and 3 out of the last 4 times, making a case for her to win it a 6th time this year.
Brian Wilson switching to the 3-2 here, looking to press up top, but a foul called on Baum.
That looked like a reach from Baum, just hitting the hand of Dillon. And we're down to a minute 9 in this game. Connecticut College players visibly distraught with the way this game is unwinding for them as Couette comes in for Baum, who just had that foul.
Yeah, it's tough to see a game that you've been leading sort of slip away.
And Dillon will shoot. 5-point lead for Tufts.
End of the game, Charlie. Free throws are big. We saw in the first half Tufts was only 1 for 7 from the line, but they can enlarge the lead here, maybe secure the win with free throws here late.
And the second, nothing but net. Lauren Dillon showing cool under pressure, recording 2 of 2 free throws to open up a 6-point lead.
Baseball pass here from Hines. It's a charge.
And that's huge, although Michaela North is down.
Foul on Connecticut College, number 24, Peyton Umat.
Yeah, she's on her feet. That's good to see. A great defensive play from Michaela North.
And she gets a big round of applause from the fans in attendance. Happy with her performance and the team's performance with a minute 5 to go. Dillon to Baptista, over to Roberson. To North.
See how Tufts handles the press here. Nice job. Now they just need to slow down, wait for Connecticut College to foul them.
And we're under a minute.
They're going to have to foul.
To Dillon. Keep away now by Jumbos. And a foul by Wimet.
Way to keep their composure. Against the press, this is the first time Tufts had seen the press this game. And late in the game, you obviously don't want to turn the ball over. You want to wait for them to foul you. And Tufts was able to keep their calm and make it happen.
And Lauren Dillon will shoot another 2. She makes the first one. 3 consecutive free throws made by Lauren Dillon, beginning to put this game in the bag for the Jumbos.
This is when veteran players shine, Charlie. They convert late in games. See, they're down 7 here. They don't need a 3. although they're bunching up along the perimeter.
That's Kouet with the shot, nothing
Travel
going,
called.
and a travel.
That's a killer.
31 seconds left in this game, 54-47 Tufts, 7-point lead.
Now you saw Connecticut College on that possession. They kind of looked like a deer in the headlights. Everyone was sort of wandering around at the three-point line looking for a three. A veteran team maybe knows that you can go for a quick two in that situation. Hines was spotting up along the three-point line. That's not her game, Charlie. She's got to post up down low and score some easy twos if they're going to get back into this game. But now Wilson, what do you think he's going to draw up, Charlie? I mean, they got it. You think they got to get a steal here?
They do. They need to have some way of getting back on the ball without getting Lauren Dillon to the line to make more points. They have 30 seconds to make 7 points. There's a chance. I'm not saying it's a huge chance, but there is a chance that they can make this comeback happen, and that would be something to see.
Yeah, if you're Tufts, you want to get the ball into the hands of your good free throw shooters. We've seen Lauren Dillon, of course, make some free throws here. And if you're Connecticut College, get the steal any way you can. But, man, tough game for Connecticut College. They had it their way in the first half here. Of course, foul trouble with Michaela North. Tufts was sort of kept out of it, but the Jumbos have come roaring back here, and it looks like they're on their way perhaps to their 10th straight victory if they can hold on here.
And the Elephants are showing that they're the team to beat in this battle of animal mascots.
Camels and Elephants. They're over this hump, as it were, Charlie, against the Camels.
Well spoken, Elliot.
Foul on Connecticut College.
And that'll be a foul on Connecticut College, and Lauren Dillon again, padding her PPG right now with some trips to the line.
Yeah, she's padded her PPG, Charlie.
Yeah, you know.
It's good to do.
Yeah, you got to talk stats. Makes
Little garbage time PPG here for the Tufts Jays. The JBOS. JUMBOS.
And Dillon from the line again. Makes another one.
She makes it look easy, Charlie.
She
the end of
does.
the game, sometimes you can get a little shaky, but that's a nice looking stroke.
Really revitalizing the free throw percentage of Tufts this game, which was so dismal in the first half. As she makes another one and opens up I can't math, a 9-point lead. There we go, 56-47 to Tufts.
Let's see, Connecticut College here. Cowett along the baseline. Another
travel.
travel. Boy.
Cowett is a freshman, and she may be showing a bit of her inexperience there running from the guard position.
The wheels are sort of falling off here for the Camels at the end of the game.
And another timeout.
21.4
seconds left.
Yeah. But you got to say it's close to over now, Charlie. Man, if you're Coach Brian Wilson, this is a tough loss to take on the road against one of the best teams in the NESCAC. Traditionally, they've won so many games the past couple of years, and you had to think that they had a chance to win this game early.
They did, and they just didn't put it away. They did. Evidently, Carla Berube halftime team talk was much better than Brian Wilson's, because the Jumbos just came out of the gates in the second half, and they haven't looked back since. They had a bit where they fell behind, but they've roared back, and a 9-point lead is the biggest lead they've had by far this entire game.
Wow, Connecticut College just letting Dillon get the ball. I don't know about that. Their best free throw shooter. They try to trap here.
Over to Roberson, to Brooks in space.
Connecticut College not fouling, letting this game end.
10 seconds, and the crowd is getting on their feet.
A wonderful effort here today from Tufts, Charlie. Wasn't their game early, but championship teams fight back. They've won 10 in a row, Charlie.
Final score, 56-47. Tufts remains unbeaten at home. They win their 10th straight game, as you mentioned, Elliot, and they've gotten revenge against one of the teams that handed them the first or second of their 2 losses earlier in the season. They already avenged Bowdoin earlier this season, and now they've taken a game back against the Connecticut College Camels.
A great team effort today, Charlie, from Tufts. I mean, we saw obviously Michaela North leading the scoring here, spurring them on in the third quarter with 8 straight points. But it was a team effort. We saw Nicole Brooks make a nice floater in the second half. She had some nice defensive plays. We saw even Michelle Wu make some offensive contributions.
Not to mention Melissa Baptista coming up big with a bunch of interceptions and a bunch of key points.
She had some and ones and some steals there in the trap at the end of the game. Boy, when Tufts switched to the trap, so what we saw in the second half, Charlie, we saw Connecticut College go to the 2-3 zone. Then that sort of stifled Michaela North. and the Tufts offense, but then Tufts switched to the press. All of a sudden they had four turnovers in a row or something like that. All of a sudden they were on top. That was the end of the game.
And again, the final score is 56 points to Tufts, 47 points to Connecticut College. The Camels fall to 14-3, 4-2 in the NESCAC. The Jumbos go up to 15-2, 6-0 in the NESCAC. Please join us again this coming Tuesday as Tufts from Cousins Gymnasium takes on Emmanuel at 7 p.m. That'll be Elliot and I on the call again. We hope you've enjoyed tuning into JumboCast this Saturday afternoon. If you have somewhere to go, if you're not snowed in already, get home safely. We're going to just sit in our rooms and watch Netflix for the rest of the day.
Well, speak for yourself, Charlie. I'm going out on the town.
Oh, look at you, Elliot.
I'm taking the crew out for a round of brews. How's that, fellas?
With appropriate ID, of course.
Oh, of course.
And again, thank you for watching. I've been Charlie Driver for Elliot Cobb from Cousins Gymnasium in Medford, Massachusetts. This has been the Tufts women's basketball team beating Connecticut College. Please join us again on Tuesday, and have a nice weekend.